Pele with the Baton Rouge Advocate for Jared. Going back to last night, your home run and the four runs y'all had in that inning, you turned the momentum completely around on them. Originally, as Coach Savage just said, they were always kind of having to battle back the whole game. How important is that? What did that feel like for you guys after you were able to get that four inning and take that lead?
Yeah, I think it was big for us. I think Anthony does a better job as the game goes along, so I knew that he was going to settle in and do his deal. And offensively, we just wanted to start the game on the right note. We talk about winning every inning. Obviously, they put up a 3 spot in the top half, so to win the inning, we got to put up at least 4. And it just so happened, and that's kind of how the game works sometimes. And we just kind of stuck with it, got off to a good start, took quality at bats all game long, and led to a lot of success and a lot of runs on the board.
Hey, Glenn Gilbo, Tiger Rag Magazine. Kaysen, were you going to pitch last night after the delay, or did you find out that it was just going to be today? And just what was your mindset going in with the delays and so forth?
Yeah, Coach Johnson had told me that once we got out of the delay that I would be on the mound, and then it got rolled over to today. So, just went back to the hotel and got ready for today, woke up early, and the mindset stays the same no matter when I come in the game, if I start or if I close. So I was just going out there and doing my best to help my team win.
Any more questions for the student athletes?
Noah Bieniek, 11.7. Question for Steven. Great start of the game yesterday. You have the break. You come out. Also individually, you have 2 really good halves of this game. Can you walk me through kind of your approach to the restart? And now UCLA's throwing a bunch of different looks at you guys. I'm not quite sure if you even saw the same arm twice.
Yeah, my approach stays the same always, and it's just trying to get a pitch that I can drive, and I gotta take what they're giving me, and I got good hitters around me that do their job, but just taking good swings. And yeah, we faced probably 4 different guys and different looks. They're sometimes tough, but just got to stay locked in and stay dialed in. Coach Johnson does a good job with the whole team getting us dialed in on that.
Kaysen, Jared, Steven, thanks for your time. We'll see you tomorrow.
What's up, guys?
Now we'll open it up to questions for Coach. We'll start right here in the front.
Kendall Rogers, D1 Baseball. Jay, one of the guys we've kind of talked about down the stretch at the end of the regular season was just getting Steven back on track offensively. Obviously, a big day. It seems like he's seeing the ball much better. Is there anything you kind of been working with him on just offensively to kind of get him more in a groove out here?
Yeah, he's got a great feel for baseball, and he's usually pretty quick to make adjustments. And I think he's had an outstanding year again. I think, when you play in our league and you face really good pitching, you're going to have that weekend, maybe you go 2 for 11, or those types of things. The defense hasn't wavered. He's been phenomenal. I think he has 4 errors on the entire season, made some key plays today, including the first ball, as the game got started. As far as the performance in the NCAA tournament, it's just really stacking quality at bats. And when he's focused on that and not trying to do too much, as he said, taking what the pitcher gives him, he's a really good player. And I think it kind of can go unnoticed with our team. It's more than talent. It's really skilled baseball players, and he is at the top of that. And so when you have that kind of skill, you can make adjustments quickly and usually not stay down for long.
Scooter Hobbs, Lake Charles, American Press. I'm sure your pitching plan was to get more than 3 innings out of Anthony. Nothing you can do about that. But how do you adjust with that, and where does that leave your pitching, having to use Kaysen, like you did?
Well, I think never to look too far down the road in this tournament. I think you can get yourself in trouble with that. I think if you win the first 2 with only maybe 3 guys unavailable for the next game, you've probably done a pretty good job, and that's probably where we're at. I need to look at it a little closer. Don't have a pitching plan yet for tomorrow because we don't know who we're playing yet.